Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Watson off play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Watson on first down. That's Samuel caught left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, Watson. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Over the time worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. He completes it to Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
That's another Browns.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
On first down, Goff. Hunter Henry brings it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A first carry now. This is Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. And he's the new general to lead this offense. They got him off the free agent wire, and they think he could be really special, in this system especially.
No doubt about it. It's almost like they feel like, hey, he's on the cusp of greatness, and they feel like, just as you said, in their system, he'll blossom.
Goff's throw complete there to Bateman. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rolling to his right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Maverick!
Now a give up the middle to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Just beating the play clock is gone. This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Browns 3. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
There he goes, right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 59! 64!
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans.
A gain of 9 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans from 19 yards away. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he says, we're walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went... but it winds up incomplete.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Go tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Goff now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Steps away to his left. And they'll hustle whistle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tell you one. 2 up.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Goff. That's going to be caught by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Listen.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. 5.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
59! Alert, alert! 26!
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That'll be complete to Sermon. Breaks a tackle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Set! 59, 59! 54! 24! 55!
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 is Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in. Tackle the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson looks to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Done good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a two-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle to Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
16. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Maverick!
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's...
And now Watson throws another interception.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Super one, super one. Stula.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44, Browns 16. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well extend a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday.